to the bottom right. In the blue. Down one game, he is.
SK Telecom T1 Su.
Got to keep himself focused here in the second game.
He's right. Up in the top right. Terran player that won a pretty fantastic game.
Maru Prime.
Gotta go quick.
Got to go quick on these intros.
Now, it looks like he's going double 11 racks in the center roll.
Yeah.
What do you think about this choice for Whirlwind?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. If Maru does his builds and he gets that momentum and he just plays specific builds for the maps and he's feeling like, you know, I don't know how to explain how it is when you're a player when you have builds for maps, right? And you have to improvise. Things get nasty for a player like Maru who's so build dependent, I feel like. But when you're up in the series, this is a great build to do on this map because Su is never going to expect it. I don't think he's ever even going to expect it against Maru.
You know, Maru definitely someone that does mix in builds like this, but on a 4-player map like Whirlwind, it's not as expected. You know, you have to do something like do it in the center. You can't make it quite as close. And some Zergs do go for drone scouts. We see here Su is not, so that's much to his detriment. And luckily, though, he didn't make too many drones after the hatchery. He's not going gas right away either, so at least his pool is kind of fast.
Yeah, it's not as late as it could be. It's not as late as many Zerg players would make it. So he sees this and he blindly assumes it's a CC first as a result. And actually, if he doesn't double check, this could be really bad.
Actually, do you think he might be able to tell because he went up far enough to see the depot?
Well,
and the depot in that location, if it was in the bottom location instead, he could have thought the CC was above, but he knows the CC is not next to that depot.
Well, now he knows, of course, as the drones come down, his Overlord spots the bunker. That is a very valid point that you raised, though. There's the cancel on the bunker, and this really hurts, actually. He built the bunker so aggressively. He's going to get this area on the left side to try to minimize surface area for the drones.
Well, you know what? I really love how seriously Su is taking this, bringing this many drones
and no
down.
cancel.
Oh, wow. Already forcing one cancel, killing one off. He's already damaged one SCV highly, and he's taken almost no damage on his drones. So far, this is a very good defense.
Yeah. He's losing a lot of mining time on the other hand, which is something that he is going to be able to account for if he pushes this back. Several more SCVs coming here from Maru. And the Zerling count is just not quite high enough yet. He only has 6. He needs to fight this before the bunkers get up.
Ooh, this is such good positioning by Maru. Look at that, using those SCVs to buffer in front of the Marines. A very hard spot, but here we go. The drone's trying to drill in here, and it looks like he's actually going to get some surface area, at least on these SCVs, but that bunker is about to finish.
It finishes. All the Marines get inside, and this is terrible for him. Now the SCVs are repairing. He chases the Zerlings away. The Queen is out. Wants to stop that second bunker. Is unsuccessful.
Brutal right there. He was getting pretty close to shutting this down, but really great positioning here from Maru.
Loses an Overlord as well. A huge misstep.
God,
that could actually cost him the game. I mean, just little mistakes like this.
Well, with 2 bunkers out, only 14 drones at the moment, and the fact that he lost that Overlord, his Queen is already red as well, so his Queen can't even do any fancy micro tricks.
This may be game because he's already got the hatchery is so sieged up. There's no way for him to break out here. Maru could even just walk home at this point and be ahead. He's already up and harvesting out the Queen. So low here, gets one last inject off. A few more shots will take her out. But like you said, no fancy micro, no real ability to fight. And with 3 bunkers here, this amount of Zerglings is going to accomplish nothing as long as Maru is on top of this here.
Well, we're going to have 14 more, which is going to help out. He's going to be able to surround bunkers and whatnot. But with 5 SCVs, I feel like this is just never going to work.
3 hit points left in the hatchery. It falls. He goes in with the Broodlings. The drones actually absorbing all the surface area. Makes the Zerglings struggle to close the gap, and that is going to be game, I feel.
Yeah, that is it. There's nothing left for him to do. This is way, way, way too much damage. And GG, a very quick game number 2 here for Maru.
I am calling it right now. Maru's taking a 3-0 in this series.
It looks like it, right?
He's in Su's head right now. This is how Maru plays these games. He has very specific build orders. He executes them well. And if you let him get that momentum where he is in the zone and he is making no mistakes with his builds, yes, this is a lucky build where he's able to get in there and get that bunker up. But still, I feel like all the momentum is with him right now, and Su is, I feel he's really affected by this.
You know, it's well said, Wolf. The game plans of Maru are second to none. This guy is, the way that he plans out like a best of 5 is just, it's so intelligent. It reminds me of like the way MVP does it, where it's just like, okay, I'm just going to try to win this best of 5. I don't need to win every game, but I need to win the series. And he is just, he's doing it beautifully once again. Maru, I think you have to put down as one of the favorites of the HOT6 Cup. He's playing fantastically.
Yeah, in the Star League, I can't remember which player it was against. I believe it was against Innovation, where he won a 3-0 in the semis. Nobody was expecting him to win it. Everyone's saying, Innovation's got this. Then he takes a 3-0 with crazy build orders, excellent play, and he just follows his step A to B to C to D all the way to Z flawlessly. And if there's no wrench in his plan, things just seem to go smoothly for him in a best-of series.
And to be honest, there was even a wrench in his plan in Game 1. He actually lost his initial army, which with Mech, that can be very hard to come back from. But Maru he's on fire. He's playing so well right now.
He's resilient. He lost one of those bunkers without even a cancel. His first bunker was spotted, and still he's able to force his way through with perfect positioning on his SVs to block the Marines. Really good play by Maru. I'm very impressed.
Super well executed. I am as well. We'll see if Sue can bring it back after this quick commercial break.